Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Life Project with Ifiansa. My name is Ifiansa. Now, I am a project manager and an interior designer, and I typically film about art, culture, and design. Now, in today's video, I just want to talk briefly about how to create space or how to have a feeling or a spacious interior and how to have a lot of natural light in your space. Now, one of the things that I think we struggle with here in Ghana sometimes is just having a space that has a lot of light. And even though these are things that you can still redo when you do, let's say, a renovation, or your interior designer can help you create a space that has a lot of light or feels like it has a lot of light or is spacious and nice and airy. I think that if we can start thinking about some of these things from the construction phase, it will really, really benefit us. And the videos I'm doing now, most of them are helping you achieve amazing interiors by thinking about it from the construction phase or even before you start building. Okay, now in today's video, I'll make it nice and quick. There are four main things that I think you can consider when you are designing your building, when your architect is designing your building, or when you are even thinking about the concept of your building. One of the first things I'll talk about is having high ceilings. Okay, if you're able to create high ceilings in your building, whether it's just the ground floor, whether it's a ground and a top floor, however many floors it is, if you are able to create a space that has high ceilings, you will always feel like you are in a nice big space. It will always feel airy. It will always feel like there's a lot of light, and yeah, you will enjoy your space a lot. Sometimes you go to a certain space, it doesn't look like there are lots of things in there, but the space just feels really nice to be in. There's something luxurious about it, there's something rich about it, and there's just something really beautiful and cozy about the space. And sometimes it's in the ceiling height. Now the standard ceiling, I want to say, I don't know, I don't want any architect to come for me here or an engineer to come for me here, but I'm saying this as an interior designer, okay? Now, the standard ceiling height used to be 8 feet. I say used to be, but I know some people still do 8 feet. Used to be 8 feet. Now, this was because of the sizes of materials and things back in the day. People would say, okay, well, timber and stuff, you wouldn't usually get higher than or taller than 8 feet. So the standard ceiling height used to be 8 feet. I'm saying this with my chest. Now, for me, I like to say that the standard ceiling height should be 9 feet. If you want your space to feel really nice and airy, don't do less than 9 feet. I know now we are counting everything in blocks and cement because of how expensive things are lately. But trust me, if you just make that extra investment and make your ceilings higher, you'll enjoy your space better. Now, even though I say 9 feet, if I am your designer, I will make your ceiling height higher than 9 feet because you'll come back later and enjoy your space. And honestly, why spend all this money building a property, whether it's a home or whatever, and not be able to enjoy it for years afterwards? Sometimes we will say in Ghana, me I'm more here, and just do it, like I don't know how to say that in English, but just suffer to gain, just do whatever you can today just so that you can enjoy it tomorrow. So yeah, I think high ceilings will definitely give you a nice space. I'll do other videos on other features that you can do. For those of you who already have your space, you've already built it, your ceiling height is 8 feet, it's okay. There are ways to work around it. But if you are now building, please consider high ceilings. You can talk to your architect and they'll talk to you about the structure, all the structural things you need to consider to be able to achieve that. Now, the next thing is windows. I love windows so much because that's where all your natural lighting is going to come from anyway. Your natural lighting is going to come from outside. All the lights that you get from outside is what makes your space look really nice, makes it look airy. Someone walks into your space and they can't put their finger on what it is that makes your house nice, but it's because you have natural lights coming in during the day. and we are in Ghana anyway, so having lots of windows will definitely bring in a lot of air. Now for your windows, if you can make your windows a bit high, it doesn't have to be everywhere. There are certain areas in your home where you can have floor to ceiling windows or just slightly higher windows. I think that if you are able to include that in your design, you will enjoy your space. Certain areas where you feel like it's going to be dark or it's a long room, you might want to do some floor to ceiling windows or some high windows, in your stair area. It doesn't even have to be floor to ceiling windows. You can just include some windows somewhere there just so that there's some light coming in. Okay. Now for the windows, there are just 3 things you need to consider for that. Think about the height of your windows. Think about the sizes of your windows. You can do those nice thin ones, but if you are going to do the nice thin ones, then you want to have multiple of that so that you have enough light coming in. And then the number of windows you have in a room. Also think about cross ventilation. You want to have windows on at least 2 walls within a room. I know that sometimes, depending on where the space is, you may not have the luxury of doing that. And if that's the case, then you just don't have a choice. And we will figure it out when it comes down to it. But if you are looking at this video, you can just see how, the lights just being thrown in. This is a construction building, so there are no artificial lights. These are all natural lights, and you can see how well lit the space looks just because of the windows that are in the space. Okay, and because of the height of the windows, the higher your window is, the further in your light will shine into your space. It will just throw more light inside your space. Okay, now the other thing is your overhang. Now an overhang is where your building protrudes or intrusion outside of your building. Okay, so now let's say you have a porch on maybe a front porch. So when you are entering your house, there's a porch at the top. There's a porch at the entrance of your house, but on top of your porch you have like a long overhang. It could either be something that you fix there just so that you can have like a nice patio area or porch area where you can sit to relax or whatever, or it could be because you have the building, the floor above your porch is extended. Whatever it is, once you have an overhang and your overhang is long or protrudes far out, it means that you may not have as much light coming in from that side of the wall. Okay, so when you have a situation like that, you want to look at some of the other walls that you can take advantage of. Now this doesn't mean you should have windows everywhere and then now you don't know where you're going to put your TV, or you don't have any surfaces that you can even put some artwork or anything. If you have windows everywhere, that means you're going to end up having curtains everywhere, and you don't want to have curtains everywhere. So I'm not saying put windows everywhere in your house. Have a designer help you plan where all these things are going to go. Your architect should be able to do this for you. If you are using a draftsman, then you want to really work closely with your draftsman to think through where your lights will go, and just be able to use some of these tips in your space. Now the last thing that I will talk about is having fan lights. Now for your windows, I should have said this when I talked about windows. Fan lights they're like little windows that usually go above your door. It can go above your door, it can go above your window. If you have fan lights, you will also have lights coming in. Now most of the time, fan lights are more valuable when they are on the external wall. Okay, so if you have a wall leading outside, so whether it's in the front of your house or at the back of your house or on the sides of the wall of your house, you want to have fan lights above your windows or doors. You don't always have fan light. You don't always need fan lights, especially if you have tall windows and you have a lot of lighting coming in. You don't have to do that. Now fan lights usually go above your horizontal beam. This is mostly after the door has been done. So after you have your door frame or your window frame, then the beam goes above that, and then your fan light can come on top of it. Okay, so you want to talk to your architect, your interior designer to help you plan some of these things. Alright guys, now I don't want to make this video too long, but I hope this made a lot of sense to you, and I hope you can see from the construction of this project that we are doing a lot of high ceilings, a lot of windows, a lot of tall windows, so that we can have a lot of light coming in. This is a bigger project, as in the space is quite a big house, so it may not be able to show you the way I would have liked to. But even in a small home, you can have a really small home. These days, people build on half plots, quarter plots, and all of that. You can still achieve this even if your plot is small. Just think about these 4 features and have someone help you incorporate it in your design. You can also come to neatavenue.com or email me to help you if you have your drawings already, or if you want your drawings done. We will help you with that. We'll help you figure out your interiors before you even start building, so that it doesn't become an afterthought. Although if your building is up already, there are still so many things you can do to still achieve this. Alright guys, I hope this video was useful. So these are 2 different projects that I'm currently working on, and you can see how well lit these 2 spaces look, and it's because for both projects we considered these 4 things. I will do another video for those of you who already have your buildings up, and how you can incorporate some of these key features, or other key features, to be able to create a nice, airy and well lit space. For those of you who are thinking about your construction projects but haven't yet started, I'm going to do a video very soon on some of the key things that you need to have to be able to make sure that your project turns out great. Thank you so much for watching, and if you watched till the end, thank you guys. I love you guys so much. Please hit the like button and comment down below if you found this useful, and if you have any questions at all, I'll be happy to answer them. And hit the subscribe button. You guys have been watching and not subscribing. Come on guys, show me some love. Just hit the subscribe button so you can see every time I upload a video. Alright guys, all the best on your construction project, and see you in the next video. Bye.